Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hello.
So, today we are working on waterfall cards, and this was Daria's idea. And so that's what we're going to be working on. We both have a couple of different examples of it. I'm going to let Daria share her example, what she's got, and then I'll kind of share what I have, and then we'll just get going. So, um, looks like we're still waiting for people to come in. We've got at least one lurker, but we just want to welcome everyone. I'll put a welcome in there. And we are going to be working on these waterfall cards. So, and we have more than one. We're only going to probably do one on tonight's, but oh, I spelled welcome wrong. Whoops. Anyway, hey, Teresa, welcome.
Hi, Teresa.
I spelled welcome wrong, but anyway. So we're working on waterfall cards. Daria, you want to go ahead and
Sure.
share what you're doing, and we'll go
Yeah,
from there.
I'm going to be, my very first card is going to be one that I saw Gina K put together. Hers is a little different than most of the waterfall cards that I've seen. And so I'm going to be starting with that one. And if I have time, I looked at Lisa Curcio's example of a typical waterfall card. And you can get these instructions right off of their websites.
Yep.
They're free. You don't, the templates and that you don't have to pay. Just scroll down to find them. And they've got all the dimensions and everything you need to in order to be able to put these cards together.
Now,
My first one's going to be the Gina K one.
okay, now the name that you had, is that Lisa Stamp Studio that I have?
Lisa Stamp Studio, yes.
Yeah, that's what I have, and Daria found the little printout. I wrote it down from watching the video, so that's what I'm doing. I have got my my vintage lavender fills. We did enjoy our Easter, had a wonderful Easter, Teresa. Thank you. But I've got my lavender fills, and I've got hers where Daria's going to have a nice heart with her design, or I guess you're using hexagons or whatever. I'm going to have just little square panels on mine. And I've already kind of got them cut with the layers and everything here. And and my mechanism is going to be a little bit different than Gina K's. Daria's got a belly band type connector, and I've got like a decorative strip connector for mine. So they're just a little bit different, but that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm doing the standard A2 size card. I think Daria is too. Is that correct?
An A2 card, yeah.
A2, yeah. So basically that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get started and lay my decorative panel on the front of my card here and just get it out of the way. And then we'll start working on the mechanism. Hey, Jackie, welcome.
Hi,
Glad
Jack.
you can join us. So when we get to the mechanism part, I think we should each show
The different one.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
So anyway, so I was thinking because I was doing these little squares, I remembered that the lavender fields had this pattern paper that had a whole bunch of little square seams. And I thought that could work just perfect for this. So that's what I did. I cut them out and we're going to use those. And I have not made this one. I know, if you want expert advice, Daria has already made hers and has practiced. I didn't have time to practice, so we're winging it here. So you guys know I wing it all the time. We were just discussing that I assembled my flowers wrong on my video, so that's what happens when you wing it. Anyway, back to Easter. So yesterday we had 18 people at my house.
Wow.
Is what we had. Yeah. So that was really fun and very nice. I had made spiral sliced ham, and my mom brought her famous macaroni and cheese.
Yum.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese. And then I also made beef and noodles and mashed potatoes. We had peas and dinner rolls and salad and just really good. We had, for Pat's birthday, today's his birthday, we celebrated yesterday. For his birthday, we had his favorite. He likes angel food cake with strawberry whipped topping. And I mean, the crowd loved it. I barely had a second piece for him to have for his birthday, but he did get one and he actually ate it last night. So anyway, but it was a good turnout. Everybody had a good time. They stayed for a good long while and we got to visit, and so it was good. So what I did was I just took, this is going to be the piece that holds my mechanism, and I just put some glue down the side. It just looks like a decorative strip. This one is a little bit different than how Daria's is going to be. So I thought I'd go ahead and show that.
Yeah, well, my mechanism is also a strip, but what you have to do is you have to score it
You're
because
going
you
to belly band it, right?
belly band out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, you scored at 3.5. I'm looking at the instructions.
Yep.
At
I've
3,
got you on the big screen so they can see it.
3.5, and 1 3/8. And okay, somewhere like that. Okay, I don't have eighths on mine, which.
Oh, you don't? I do. I think I do have the eighths on mine. Yeah, I do.
But
Anyway, okay.
then what you do, like with hers, Shannon will place hers on her card, and this part will slide through. It'll be like, hang on a minute. She'll put it on her card, and she'll let it just cover it like this, and the mechanism will slide through that. Whereas with the belly band, you actually put it around both pieces. And yeah, I have to.
Yep.
There we go. You have to put it around both pieces and secure it to the front. And then it won't show, because then you'll put the things right on top of it and it hides that. So you won't even see the mechanism on this one. Whereas the other one, you see the mechanism.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and score mine so that we can get ready. First of all, before I score it, I'm going to put me big for a minute here and show what I'm doing. Go. I got to flip us.
Yep, there.
Now, on Lisa Stamp Studio, she had a decorative punch or something. I don't have it. So what I'm going to do is try and punch or just die cut out. I've got a die here, and I'm going to make a little decorative edge on it. So I'm going to die cut it out. I think I'll just bring my scout in and do it right.
There you go.
And so this will make a nice little decorative pole, because I don't have punches. I have a corner rounder, but I don't have punches. I know a lot of people in their craft rooms have punches, but I don't. So I
have a few, but I don't use them much. So
yeah, I don't have them. So what I'm going to do is just let it hang off like this, and just run that first part through there, and hopefully I'll get a nice decorative little element on here. I want to get it straightened out there. I don't know if I have it even. Let me take another look at that. Here I am. I got me on the big screen and I'm doing it wrong.
And here I am using last week's scrap papers for my card front.
That's all right. I love using scraps. Love it. I like to bust them scraps up. Anytime I can do it, I do it. All right, so there. Now we're just going to run that through. And hopefully that'll give us a pretty edge. If I can get it started. What's going on here? I need to get it lined up. I hope I had there was a little calamity with my scout that I discovered. No. And I'm afraid, yeah, I'm gonna have to bring in the big dog. I came into my craft room after we had a crowd. Yeah, it's not.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it had been dropped.
Oh, ouch.
And yeah, so we're gonna have to go with the big dog. So, well, I thought I would try it that way. Yeah, I told Pat I thought I got it fixed. And I was like, this is not cheap. And he's like, well, how? And I'm like, now these machines are not cheap. And he was like, oh man. So I think one of the kids probably came in and tried something out. I know they did because I discovered something else that had occurred. Wow, that cut and it just popped right out. How easy was that? So now I have a decorative element on there. If you can see that. Sorry, I've got the big screen here. Okay, so let me score mine real quick and then we'll go back to both views so you can see it. So with Lisa Stamp Studio, she says, and I want to make sure, hopefully I'm scoring the right end, I think. Would that be right? Daria, would I want to score the opposite end of my decorative piece, I think?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right.
This is the pull part.
I know you've made it. So 2, I'm scoring at 2, 2 3/4. This is what it said. 3.5. What is that right? All right, I'm having challenges there. Come on. And then 4.25. So I'll
Yeah,
say that
you
again.
have 4 panels. I only have
Yeah.
3 because
Yeah.
they're bigger.
So 2, 2 3/4, 3.5, and 4.25 is where I am scoring. And then I think you're just going to fold them all in like this. Is
Yes.
how you do it. And so you're going to have like, they're each going to be folded in. So, and I need to actually kind of give them, I'll get my bone folder. It works better than that other one. We'll just give it a good press. And that way it will move very well. And I'm using heavy cardstock. I don't know if they suggest using lighter cardstock, but this is pretty heavy cardstock here. So anyway, so then what I would do is I would bring my little mechanism in like this. I don't know though. I might have wanted to cut that shorter because I think she cut hers off. So I might have to just
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
cutting mine off too at the bottom.
Yeah, and that's where I made my decorative edge. So we're gonna have to do that again. Crash! Stuff's falling.
Yeah.
I forget how much I don't remember how much she cut the bottom off, but
Well, I know with Gina K, she was trimming quite a bit off.
oh yeah, she trimmed that heart all over the place. So I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit further. I'm guessing.
Okay, so that's gonna be like this. What?
Oh, there's that alarm.
Yeah, but
Did you set a second one?
no, this is the 3rd one already.
I didn't know
I
if
see
maybe.
what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't know if maybe when you went to set the other one that, yeah, it just separates that and just plops it right out. All right, there we go.
That's it. We're done.
Okay.
I think we're good.
I think this will work now, maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yep, that'll work. Okay. So now we just need to start adding our pieces parts on there. And I hear my husband has come in. So
Daria?
we're live.
I want a birthday card from her.
Oh, he said he expected a birthday card from you that he didn't get.
Happy birthday, Pat. Happy birthday, Pat.
So you're getting her, she's singing for you.
That is not a card, that's singing.
Well, it'll have to do. Go get ready. Anyway, so hey Peggy, welcome.
Hello.
So we're gonna go out for dinner for his birthday tonight. So that's why we're gonna just make probably one card. It's gonna be a shorter live.
Yeah.
Because I probably shouldn't have scheduled a live on my husband's birthday, but I did. So all right, so basically we just need to figure out what scene we want to put on where, and I don't think it really matters. So I'm just gonna get these laid down on here. And for the measurements, this is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then this is 2 by 2. And that way it covers up my 2-inch strip here. And then I would just connect it on there is how I would do it. So we'll just get all of these assembled. And then I just cut this. I just cut it down to the frame around there. So, and it actually does have kind of a nice border. Whoops. Daria, I've got me big. There we go. Hey, Shelly L. Welcome. Glad
Hello.
you could join us. So we got Peggy and we got Shelly and Teresa and Anyway, so we're just making these waterfall cards, and
Trying
this
to make
is,
waterfall cards.
yes, trying. This is actually the first time that I have made one of these. So this is my very first attempt. And so we shall see if I'm able to do it. And what's funny is that live that Gina K made, that one that you're making on,
Uh-huh.
she was a little bit nervous about. She's like, I can't believe I'm making this on a live.
I know.
She was a little bit nervous about it, but it came together wonderfully. But she did cut on those hearts. Just
Yep.
trim them right down. So did you have a nested heart die that you could make them, or did you have to trim them?
No, I had a nested heart die.
Okay.
Not quite like hers, but
That's why I think I chose not to do that one and do the different one, because I don't think I have a 2-layered heart, and I didn't think I could rough cut a layer for it. And I was
yeah.
like, oh, I can cut a square. I don't think I can rough cut a heart and get a good, edge around there. So,
Okay. I need to make some bumblebees.
do you?
The bumblebees are from the Winnie the Pooh set because I don't have the other one.
Hey, I have got that Winnie the Pooh set, and I have got to make I offered to do some help with a baby shower, and I said, oh, I've got that Winnie the Pooh set. I could do that. And so I've got to drag them out. I'm going to make like a banner, because I've got Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore and the owl and Piglet. And I thought that would be a cute little banner to die cut all those out
It
and
would.
put them on there. So I'm going to do that. I was making myself a list of everything I need to do today, because I just need to get it done.
I volunteered to help my friend make a wedding gift.
Uh-huh.
The woman wanted 100 Hallmark cards. And so we're card makers, and we said, well, we're going to do handmade, not Hallmark. But she said she could only get 50 done in the time before the wedding.
Uh-huh.
To do the other 50 for her.
Oh, wow. I do have, I did also get a request to make 3 50th wedding anniversary cards. So I've got to get that done too. So anyway, I'm getting busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've got the other thing that's going to be coming up, not immediately, but it's coming, is VBS. I've got to do the decorating. You know, I shared last year and I did the decorating for it. And so I've got to do that. So I think I'm going to put the bag on the front of it. I think that's kind of fun.
All right, come on. Where's the other wings? I know it.
Have a little bit of, are we going to have a little bit of that showing? I think I need to, I'm going to take my guillotine, which is on the floor down here, and just take a smidge off of that.
No,
Just needed a little smidge, and one side looked longer on the other on the decoration. So that's going to work out perfectly. Okay, so now are you using glue or are you using tear tape for your?
I use glue.
Okay, because they were showing like, oh, use tear tape and blah, blah, blah. But
Right.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, no, I'm just going to use some glue. This glue will hold just fine.
Yep.
I think.
I think so. Mine hasn't fallen apart yet.
That's good. Yeah, that worked out perfectly. I just took a little smidge off of that. I think do I need to work from the bottom?
Yeah, you start from the bottom and work up.
Well, I didn't, so we're gonna.
Well, then you'll just have to sneak it underneath.
I know how to make it work. I've got it. I got it. I figured it out.
Yay. Okay. All right, there's my front panel, and I'm pretty much, let's see if I can do.
And then you flip it. Yep. Just like that. I guess I want to try and make sure I've got them lined up real nice and neat too.
Probably should have put my bees together.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
You'll get them together. It'll be fine. I think this is going to come together pretty quick since I did all the trimming ahead of time. I suppose they use the tape instead of the glue just so you don't have seepage and you don't wind up, you know,
Yeah.
gluing your panels together. Now, is this going to work? Oh, yeah, I'm going to need to cut a little bit off of that. I think I'll just take my scissors and I didn't do something right. I don't know. Turn that down. Whoops, gotta lay it on there the right way. Okay. And then, so you can do it from either way.
Yeah, it's just easier the other
Yeah,
way.
it probably is. And she told you, you know, the one on the bottom is going to be your last one, is what she told on the video that I watched.
Yeah.
Now, I watched a really cool one today for a big waterfall, and I'm going to try it on another video where it's got 6 panels and they're like, it opens like this and the panels are this big. So it's a really big waterfall. I really liked it, but I didn't have time to get everything ready for that. So,
You'll
all right,
have
I just need,
to link or put the link on.
yeah. Oh yeah. I got that on there right. I'm trying to get it lined up right. At least with the glue, you have some movability.
And I think it's centered. I don't measure anything.
Oh,
Just eyeball it.
I know, I'm terrible.
Okay, so
I got that crooked. Seems like it's crooked.
the last one. Okay. And you put the glue only on the spot where
Okay.
it's between the score lines. You don't put it,
That's pretty. I like that.
but you put the
Yeah, now mine, I'm gonna glue this
score.
back panel to this.
Yeah, you don't go over the score line. You just go up to the score line. And I didn't put this on straight. But and you only put the glue on between the score lines. You don't put it on the back of these panels, the decorative panels.
I think
So,
I have mine together.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think I do. But I haven't, there's something I need to do that I haven't done. So I think, I don't know if I did it right or not, but let's see if it works. It does. Ooh, that works. Look at that.
Yeah, let's see if mine
Super-
works. I have
Super
to
fun.
trim this off, but let's see. Yes. Okay.
Now
I-
I am supposed to stamp a sentiment underneath here, is what I'm supposed to do to go along with it. So I need to get, or I think you want to stamp because I don't think you want anything that's gonna
Yeah, no,
stick up
stamped.
because you want it to,
To
go
flow.
smooth. So
Yeah.
I think you're gonna want to stamp something. So I need to look for a stamp that I can stamp a nice sentiment on there.
That
So
was
I need
one
to
thing
go-
I did get ready.
Oh, I know what I was thinking.
What's
I was
that?
thinking that I would use one of these rub-ons on there.
Oh, there you go.
And I thought that could work, is what I was thinking. And so I'm going to pull it out. Gosh, I might have time to work with that other one. I can't believe this. I'm going to pull it out
Okay.
and see if I can find something that I could put on here. I think, yeah, let's do that. That's too big. I think we could do, that's too big. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this bee and this lavender and add it to it and see if it'll fit. I had some candy right before Daria and I went live, and it was just enough sugar to kind of make my throat a little scratchy. So my apologies for that. Oh man, I want to,
I'm waiting till after.
yeah. I'm cutting my little bee off because I want to make this fit, and I think that I can make it fit if I cut them apart. And then I lay this down on there. And then we can add our bee back on. Yep, that'll work. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Now, I don't know what I did with my little popsicle stick.
Oh, you
Um,
can use a bone folder.
Yeah,
It works.
that's what I've got in my hand because I don't
Yeah.
know what I did with it. So we'll just give it a good rub, and we'll get this rub on there. And I think this will work just fine because it'll be flat.
Yeah. Yeah, you use the ships, your ocean liner for the card for your daughter.
Yes,
And
yes.
I pulled out my kid and I said, "Oh, look at all the rub-ons I have." So I
Oh,
ended up using a couple rub-ons on some of my cards.
from the Weekender. Yes, I I think I used mine because I loved them so much that I think I was like, ooh, I'm using these because I did love them. So, have you ordered the what I forget, something was pre-ordered. Was it the Christmas,
Oh,
the
what?
Advent?
No, that was the Oh What Fun. That was the Christmas card.
Oh, the Oh What Fun. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I knew there was something out there. And have we heard on the Weekender yet?
I have not heard anything about the
I
week.
don't think I have either. I just wondered if you had.
No, now they were saying something about early access, but it's only to the regular things, not the Weekender yet. So
Okay. Hopefully they'll do it again.
yeah,
I
I know.
enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, they said it was supposed to be mid-April, coming out mid-April. So
Okay. All right. So there we've got that on there. And we've got some other little things that we could add. Let's do this. I think we got plenty of room, so. Got a little heart. I'm gonna bring that in, lay that down on there, and just decorate it up.
okay, while you sit there and dry, I'm gonna put another couple bees together.
Okay, so have you got yours? I'm gonna make you large again, I think. That's me. Hang on.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
okay, go ahead and show, put it in the under the camera and show what you've got
It's
going on
not
there.
done yet, but it's working.
Oh, that is so fun. I love the florals with the background paper. Gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, these bees aren't too bad.
Hey, Denise, welcome.
Hi, Denise.
Peggy says, I recently made a similar V. And she said hers turned out great also. Fun card and style. So very nice. Anyway, so I've got a little heart that I've added. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Well, I think we need to press a little bit more. Got distracted there. So Daria's getting her bee assembled.
My little bees.
Little bees. So we both have bees.
Oh, yeah. Well,
We've
it's
got
that
a bee
time of
theme
year.
going on here.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Yes, it is. All right.
Like people, get rid of the dandelions. Not me. I said that's the very first food the bees eat after the long winter fast.
Oh, yeah.
Dandelions stay.
Well, they'll get some in the neighbor's yard. They're not going to get it in mine.
Well, our grass, if we got a weed killer, we wouldn't have any grass left. It's all kinds of weeds, but they're pretty. Some are purple, some are white, some are yellow. Yeah, not our neighborhood is not one that really fusses over their lawns.
Well, I live with the lawnmower man, so
What was that?
I live with the lawnmower man.
Oh, yeah. And,
I also call him Edward Scissorhands too. But we've had all of these winds, and when you keep your trees nice and pruned, you don't have as much stuff come down, which is nice. So I always used to think, oh my gosh, she's trimming those trees. But then I learned to appreciate it when I see these big limbs come down on these houses and stuff. So
yeah, well, We need a good tree trimmer here. Our
We
crab.
actually have I always talk about Pat going and playing pool with our neighbor. He has a business where he trims trees. So like the big trim that we've had to our trees, he came and did them, but Pat does the, kind of the, one-offs or whatever, but our neighbor, his business, he comes down, he's got all the equipment and everything, and he can really trim them down, so. But anyway,
Yeah, our crab apple needs a good trim. So our Rosa Sharons need a good trim.
I'm getting excited at the thought of planting the garden. I've been getting excited about that. I think it's because it's been seems like a long winter. Geez.
Yeah, it was. Well, we've got 30s today again.
Yeah, it's cold here too.
Yeah,
It
tomorrow,
is.
possibility of snow. It's like,
Yeah.
really, come
I
on.
know. It's like, no, we're done with it. No more. So
So,
I'm just continuing to rub on, and this is all going to be tucked up in underneath all my little waterfall pieces. I had
Yeah.
forgotten that I was planning on using these rub-ons for the sentiments.
yeah, we've had 18 inches of snow in April, so I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yuck. Yuck. By then I'm just done with it.
Well, we don't
Actually,
plant anything till after Memorial Day because we can get a frost up till then.
we ours is Mother's Day. You don't plant anything before Mother's Day is the general rule here. However, we've been seeing a lot of stuff that has been talking about planting earlier this year. But the rule has always been you don't plant before Mother's Day. So I don't know. I did buy some seeds for some flowers.
Oh, you're gonna start them in the house?
Well, it actually said that you could do it in Indiana in April. So I don't know. I was
Oh, wow.
trying to decide what I wanted to do, but that is really pretty. And then, of course, I pulled that down a little hard, so I might have to help it up a little bit. But then you would just pull it open, and you've got Bloom and Be Happy. There we go.
Oh, nice.
And then she showed putting some embellishments on here. And we have got some options that we could use. These might be kind of fun, and they'd be flat. Because I don't know where else I'm going to use them. So I could separate these. I can cut them apart decently. And put one on each side.
And I'm using Maymay's movement stamp.
Maymay's, I don't know if you guys have been catching Maymay. They are downsizing, and she's been doing
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
and they've been doing some vlogging of moving into their new house and getting it all set up and everything. She's got a shed in the backyard that is going to be her studio.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and they brought in people to insulate it
Okay.
so that it'll be ready to go. And so she's been vlogging that. Their empty nest, the last kid, I guess, is soon to go.
Okay.
And so she started talking about it a while ago, and that they were, thinking about it, and that they'd looked at the house and everything. Well, it's happening. She's been moving into it and decorating it and doing all these things, and she's been bringing her subscribers along, and I've been watching it. And the other day when I watched it, they were in the car headed to the house, and she was talking about, and Vinny was really choked up. I mean, he's real choked up about it because this is where they raised their family and everything. And I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, oh, you could tell he could hardly talk because he was pretty choked up about it.
Well, mine is not centered because I forgot to cut away the extra paper.
Okay, show us what you did. Let's see.
Well, it's a nice border. I've got a nice daisy border. There.
Hold it up there and let's see it.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
I forgot to cut the paper off on this side, so it's not centered. But I have a nice daisy border here, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I
cool.
love the honey pot. Is
And then
that the,
and then you pull it and pull, and in the inside it says, "Thanks for being so sweet."
I love it. That's really pretty. That's awesome.
Okay, let's see yours.
All right. Well, here it is. Oh, what happened to you? Did I get rid of you?
I'm still here, but I'm not sure what you did.
I
You hear?
must have hit the wrong button and I had completely gotten rid of you for a minute. So Peggy says, cute. And Shelly says, so pretty.
Thank you.
And so anyway, here's mine. So I've got the little like tote bag with the lavender is the first one. And then we've got a little window scene. There's mountains in the background. And we've got
Pretty.
the little jars of honey and the lavender. And then we've got another shelf scene where we've got all that on there. And then our last one is just a basket of lavender with some honey. And then we've got the bee on the lavender with a little heart. We've got bloom and be happy. And then I took some of these rub-ons that are the like beehive things and added them to it. And I think it's really cute. Now I think you can add,
I think
you
I'm
could
gonna,
add like a little piece of ribbon or something like that to it
yeah,
if you wanted to. But really, these seem, when you see them, um, it makes you think that it's hard, but it really isn't that hard. Uh,
it isn't.
McQ22 is saying, Daria, add some sparkle on the border and it makes it look like it's on purpose. So
Thank you.
add some bling
I will
bling to your
do that.
border
I'll have to add some bling.
and
Hey,
you could probably put some floral centers in there, couldn't you?
yeah, that's
Let
what
me
I was
swap this
thinking.
over.
Ooh, see.
I've got you on the big screen.
Oh, I just,
So she's saying, add some bling bling.
excuse me,
What do you got there?
a cramp.
Have we lost your sound?
No, I got a cramp in my leg. Oh, you lost
I feel
my
like we've
sound?
lost her sound.
Oh, I don't know. Am I here?
Hmm.
Okay,
Can you
well,
guys hear me? Or ribbon? Yeah, ribbon would be pretty on there too.
I can hear you.
I think we've lost Daria's sound. I'm gonna bring her back on.
Oh, I don't know.
There, you're back now. I took
Oh,
you.
good.
Oh, you could hear her. Okay, I couldn't. I
Okay.
couldn't hear you. I'm not sure what happened, but I took you off and then put you back on, and
Ah,
so okay. Yeah, so maybe a ribbon or something, or some bling on that. That's what they're suggesting to kind of
yeah.
help
Well,
with that.
the reason you lost my sound was because people didn't want to hear me yelling as my quad cramped up.
Oh no! Oh, did you hit mute?
Yeah, I'm standing now.
Oh my goodness. That's terrible. I think I'm gonna decorate the inside of this thing while you're working
There we
on
go.
yours. Did you get it?
I've got some bling here, some flower centers, stickers, the round stickers.
Cool.
And I may put some other ones around.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this big floral piece on the inside of this because I think it needs something pretty in there and you still have room to write.
So who suggested I bling it up? Thank you very much.
Yeah, K McQ22.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. So
Great.
and Peggy Popejoy said, or a ribbon, like a bow or something on
Oh,
there.
yeah, I could do
The
that
ribbon.
too. I'm a
Yeah.
terrible bow maker.
There's always options. I forget who I was watching the other day, and it was one of the big names, and they had made a mess. And they're like, you just fix it, you just cover it up, you just add something to it, you just whatever. So I can go with that. That's my major thing. When I mess it up, just figure out a way to cover it up. Oh, I've got a video that's going to air tomorrow. It's Pink Fresh
Covered it up.
Studio. And yeah, and I made a blunder in it, but I just kept going and covered it up. So
There you go.
if you watch tomorrow, you'll
Does
see.
that look better
Let's see.
with the bling? I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that looks good.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for the suggestion.
Yeah, it adds some
For rescuing
sparkle
my
to it. When you kind of turned it, you could just really see the sparkle. This is a big area, so hopefully I'm getting it laid down real nice and neat.
I have to figure out what to do with the inside.
So we had a couple of new songs that we played at church for Easter, and
Okay.
we got really good feedback on them. We did "Homesick for Heaven."
Okay.
That was
Oh,
one of
yeah.
them.
I listened to that today. We didn't do it, but I listened to it.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was really fun. So we got some good feedback. So that was good. And I didn't. We had been practicing that song for Easter quite. Every time we were practicing for like the weeks before, we would always throw that song in and practice it. So, which was good because I didn't have any time off at home that I was practicing, and I hate
Okay.
that because you really do need to practice. You know what I mean? But my time has just been ridiculous lately. I'm about to, I hope, get some of my time back. So anyway,
Okay, I think I'm done.
all right.
Yeah, we did, I think it's called, I'll Take You at Your Word.
Oh, and yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You said it, I'll believe it.
Yep, yep. I think I was singing that today.
Me
Um,
too.
Oh, were you? Well, I've been singing "Homesick for Heaven" for gosh,
Yeah.
2 months. As long as we've been. Of course, I love that song even before we decided to play it. But been singing it ever since we've been practicing it. So, man, this one's taking a lot of rubbing.
Okay, you should make yourself bigger.
Oh, okay. You don't want to
No,
be the
no,
star of the show?
no, you know that.
Yeah. Okay. We're almost there. I mean, I've been rubbing and rubbing and rubbing on this. There we go. All right. So now we've got a beautiful floral on the inside. Isn't that pretty? This lavender fields is gorgeous. I don't think I linked it up. I'm not sure that I might have. I don't know. I wasn't sure what we were going to work with last night, so maybe I didn't, but anyway, that could be cute on the bottom there. So how you doing?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to rub this little heart on there, and then I'm going to call it done. And
Okay.
we're actually going to wrap up early so that my husband and I can go and have a birthday dinner for him.
Yes.
So he got, I guess in Indiana, when you turn 65, you get a letter from the state
Oh,
saying,
wow.
"Happy birthday."
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So the kids were razzing him about that yesterday because they saw it and they were like, "Oh." So anyway, there we go. All right. I added a little heart to the bottom. So I'm going to call it finished. We'll go ahead and show yours off.
Okay.
I'm going to make you big. I got to switch me again. There we go.
There we go.
Finished
Okay.
product.
This is the one, and like I said, this is the Winnie the Pooh honey jar.
Yep.
And the bees and the flowers are from the paintbrush, the floor paintbrush. I don't even remember what it's called.
It's gorgeous.
And then you pull, and that's the second panel with flowers and bees, and then the third one. Thanks for being so sweet. And I think I might put something there.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I thought that was neat that she had that idea as well.
And then
so.
I haven't done, I just put a strip inside right now. And
Okay.
then thank you for the suggestion. I think the border looks very nice. Thank you very much.
Nice. Let's see if we got any new comments here really quick. Nope, everybody's still just hanging out. All right, I'll go ahead and switch us and we'll do a final look at mine. So here we go. We got the honeycomb pieces there. I went ahead and added that little heart to the bottom and then And what's nice is this is double-sided paper that I use the last layer. So you kind of getting that little black. I didn't even think of that at the time, but that worked out nice. And then went ahead and added the floral on the inside.
Beautiful.
So I think it looks really pretty. Anyway, it's super fun. So there are plenty of other types of waterfall cards that you can
Yes,
do.
there are.
I'm hoping to get to this big one. And it would be, that would open like this.
Right, horizontal ones rather than
Yeah.
vertical.
And then you'd have a full.
that they do inside the card and they use them as gift card holders. I have to look at that one. That
Okay.
was interesting.
This particular one here had 6, it would have been shorter than this. This is another A2 size panel, but
Okay.
I think it would be, let me just tell you real quick. It would be, am I still on the screen? Yeah. It would be a, let's see, 4x4 is what they'd put inside of here.
Oh,
And
okay.
you'd have, and they did 6 of them, and then you'd
Oh,
flip them,
wow.
and so they'd be big pieces, and you have a lot of room to put stuff, and then you flip them, and they had 6 of them. That'd be pretty thick. So anyway, but
That
that's how
sounds-
that one works. Hopefully, I'll get to that on my channel. But anyway, so I guess I'm going to say thanks for watching.
Yes.
And we're gonna go and we're gonna have a birthday dinner with my husband. So I appreciate all of you guys joining us and checking out the waterfall cards. And hopefully
Next,
we'll make some more.
yeah,
Next week is Kinder's
Ken-
Card Challenge 22, correct?
right. Mhm.
Okay, good
And
deal.
I'll be using her bonus download for April.
Okay, I think I'm using Not Too Shabby because I actually made sketches 1 and 2 for a video for the Not Too
Okay.
Shabby channel. And so I think I'm going to use the Not Too Shabby April paper pad subscription kit is what I'm going to be using for my Kinder's Card Challenge. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So that'll be next week, and it'll be same time, same channel, and same crafters.
And hopefully no alarms.
Yeah, that's all right. Anyway, so we'll see you next week. We'll and obviously if you guys have time, I'll be running videos all week, just pre-scheduled videos. So check them out tomorrow. You can check out my Pink Fresh Studio blunder that I kind of pressed through and came out with a decent card.
All
So
right.
anyway, all
Sounds
right.
good.
Well,
All right.
we're going to end, and we'll see you again soon. So take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.